Normally, I post poetry and music on my YouTube channel, but something so transformative has happened to me that I thought I would like to share this as well. And it's a firsthand account of my own experience with the powerful effects of psilocybin on depression. For 16 long, difficult years, I endured life with severe depression. Yes, I had good moments and even good days, but overall, it was a black pit of hopelessness. Then, a couple of years ago, I started reading about promising studies being done by the likes of Johns Hopkins University and papers being published in the venerable New England Journal of Medicine and The Lancet on the dramatic impact that psilocybin, the active ingredient in magic mushrooms, can have on depression. The thought of hallucinating had always scared me, so I never tried mushrooms back in the day when many of my friends were using them. The more I read, however, the more emboldened I became at the prospect of finding a cure for my ailment. Some studies were showing that a large percentage of people with treatment-resistant depression, in excess of 50%, were completely cured with as little as 1 or 2 doses. So finally, I made the decision to throw caution to the wind and give it a try. First of all, the psilocybin experience is unfathomably beautiful, breathtaking, even nirvanic. As I told one friend, you come for the hallucinations, but you stay for the proximity to God. Small wonder that people using magic mushrooms often report having mystical or religious experiences. While I fully understand that what I felt was the product of the drug I had ingested, I did feel a deep sense of being in the presence of the divine, that God was all around me and in me. Waves of love washed over me in what felt like a river of serotonin, and all I could do was hold my hand over my heart like some breathless medieval pilgrim who had just witnessed a miracle. I really had no idea as to what euphoria even was before mushrooms. I have spent a lifetime searching out unique and interesting experiences, and nothing quite compares with a magic mushroom trip. That was the fun part. Here's where the rubber hits the road. Although my first experience involved a relatively modest amount of the drug, the next morning upon waking, I was keenly aware of how good I felt. Not high, completely sober, but feeling fantastic. A week later, I took another stab at it, this time doubling the dose, and again, the following morning, I could not believe how good I felt. Optimistic, cheerful, like I couldn't wait to get up and do stuff. And over the next few days, I came to realize that the awful brain fog associated with depression was completely gone, and I was thinking with a clarity I had not possessed for decades. And if that wasn't enough, the fatigue, the terrible burnout that had been one of the difficult symptoms I had struggled with, was also gone. In fact, I had such renewed energy that within a month I had gone from a 5-day work week to 4 days, and I was still getting much more done than I had been with the extra 10 hours. It was as if all the nasty little switches in my brain that had been glued to the on position were now finally turned off. I found myself feeling so good, in fact, that I started taking much better care of myself, exercising every day, and eating a healthier diet than I ever had, and the pounds just started dropping off. I haven't felt this good since I was in my 20s, and I'm 63. It's not an exaggeration to say that thanks to psilocybin, I got my life back. I am so happy and so very grateful. Psilocybin is still a prohibited substance in Canada, but the authorities seem to be showing some compassion here. Dispensaries are popping up all over the country, and I understand that there are now stores from Nova Scotia to BC that are openly selling magic mushrooms. The full psychedelic experience can be intense and may not be everyone's cup of tea. Studies have shown, however, that even microdoses, amounts so small as to be barely felt, are curing depression in people who have not responded to any other treatments. Australia recently legalized psilocybin for the treatment of depression. Let's hope Canada follows suit. The black dog, as Churchill called it, is a hellish condition, and it would appear that for many, a safe, natural, and inexpensive cure is there for the taking. If you know somebody who suffers from depression and think might benefit from this, please feel free to share the link. And thanks for listening. Bye for now.